we're back. We're back.
And we back.
This is episode 12 of Two Souls.
Mm-hmm.
We are glad to be back. Before we start the episode, we have a little announcement. So we're changing again the format. Hopefully this is the last time. I like this idea. Mel pitched it. I liked it, so we're doing it. Sorry. But so we have decided to cut back on SoundCloud and start using our YouTube more actively. So we will be posting 3-minute or 4-minute clips, depending on how hard we're going, of highlights from our episode. And then if you want to see the whole episode, you can always head to our YouTube or the iTunes podcast to listen to it there in its entirety. But I think that's going to be easier on us, especially because of SoundCloud's post limit, how long an audio can be. It'll make it easier for us to be able to share our content completely and not have to worry about deleting or not taking up too much space. So that is our little PSA. Mm-hmm. And hopefully how we'll be conducting this show from now on. So yeah, now that we've said that, let's get into recommendations. I'll start with mine. Mine is by a duet called Solokisoloki. Their song is Solo. So Solokisoloki is a hip hop duet from Vancouver. It's a rapper and his producer. They're white and black. So the rapper is black, his producer is white. And I think they're really cool because I think a lot of hip hop and R&B artists that come out of Canada are actually really cool, and they have a very interesting sound because they're mixing. Especially from Vancouver, because it's such a EDM heavy place, they're using that and mixing it together with hip hop and creating a very chill yet lit ass version of hip hop that's so cool. So I definitely, if you want to listen to them, one of their more lax songs, Solo is definitely the one. Mel?
Mm-hmm. I just have 2 quick recommendations. 101 Energetic, it's Bop.
Ooh.
And also Darling by Taeyang. Also a mellow, sad-ish bop to feel about. Yeah.
Sad-ish bop.
Very sad.
Okay. So let's get into comebacks. There's a couple and a few. So first coming back is Shakes the Keys. Did I say that right? Shakes the Keys?
Shakes the Keys.
Shakes the Keys. They're coming back in the second half of the year, which is so vague. So fucking vague. But if they give me another sad song, I will be fucking here. All day, every day, Monday to Friday, bitch. What do you mean?
The
Ajushis. They're lit ass Ajushis. I'm here for them.
My children. Pentagon. Back on September 6th. I'm so excited.
That's like tomorrow, basically.
Yeah, basically. It's like a week and a quarter. Brand new music is going to be releasing a new duo called MXM, also on September 6th. If you watch Produce 101, then you know M. Young Min and Kim Donghyun will be members for that. So that's exciting.
Something else that's exciting can go both ways, actually. Rain confirms plans for a comeback in November with a mini album. So I'm excited. You notice a lift in my voice because this could go both ways. It could be great, or it could be boy, why? So hopefully the married life has changed him in a way that's all positive, and this will just be a great comeback, and he's gonna sing about his wife at one point. I'm just gonna be really excited. So let's hope for that. Looking forward to it with one eye closed, because honestly, you just never know at this point.
Sunmi from former Wonder Girls and also former JYP family is coming back with a new single called Gashina on August 22nd. That sounds like a supreme bop.
It also sounds like chicken in Spanish, gallina. So when I heard her say it, I was like, oh. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I looked at the teaser; it was pretty cool. She was dancing inside of a diner, looking all crazy, but the song sounded pretty good.
I am super excited for this next one. Kristen is going to be coming back on August 23rd with a mini album called School Out, and the title track is going to be called We Like. It's very It's kind of has like a CLC Hobgoblin kind of concept, where it's kind of
Oh.
like, badass kind of concept.
So it's not like Piston. Like it's like we're gonna.
No, not at all. I'm excited because their last mini album was actually really, really good. So I'm really excited to see how this one turns out. I'm not so excited for the next one though.
Got 5. Let me stop. I need to stop. All right, go ahead.
So Got 7's Jackson will be releasing his first solo single on August 26th.
Yep.
The song is called Papillon. In other words, like the dog. Or if you speak French, it means butterfly. But I think it's a dog. That's the first thing I think of when I hear Papillon. So I don't know who authorized this over Young Jay. I want to talk.
I'm like a Young Jay stan just sitting here like, yeah, I don't know, but we're just it's life. We just got to keep it moving, keep it pushing, and
can it like Bam Bam come first? Like, whatever.
Oh, Bam Bam, my son, my Thai son. Okay. Anyway, next.
So current comebacks of the week. Taeyang, I mentioned earlier when I was mentioning recommendations, came back with his album called White Night. There was 2 title tracks, Wake Me Up and Darling. It's very, some of it is kind of EDM based, some of it is very, it's still R&B. There's a lot of Michael Jackson inspirations, a lot of Michael Jackson runs that he does. There's one song that has like a Pharrell feel to it. It's interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. No.
Okay. Well, I do have something bad to say about. Samuel, released a new music video for song 123. I had so many hopes. Samuel, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Like, he really took it back to his, like, One Punch days. Like, I'm actually really pissed off. Like, that music video, first of all, it looked like it was shot on an iPhone with, like, Snapchat effects on it. Secondly, it was so appropriate. Like, all he was missing was the hair, and he would have been, like, A+ for appropriation. Like, you were doing so well with 16, and then you just had to take it backwards, like, 5 steps, and I'm really disappointed. Samuel, what is his name? I don't know his last name. Our friend knows his last name, Eva, if she's listening. She knows his last name. I don't know his last name, but it's hella Mexican, so there it is. Samuel, insert last name here. I am disappointed in you, young man. Disappointed. Arredondo, that's the one. That's it. I am disappointed. Moving on.
Red Velvet came back through SM Station with a track called A Rebirth. It's pretty mellow. I like that. It's pretty chill.
I like the song. The song was cute. It was chill. The music video was really fucking weird. And Red Velvet music videos are often weird, but this one was like, they were just like in a classroom moving really slowly, and I didn't understand what was going on, so I was just like, I got transfixed almost waiting for them to move. Like, Mel was trying to talk to me, and I just completely ignored her, like, because I was just trying to see, like, if they would move. It was like watching grass dry. Like, it was like, what? Like, it was so weird, but yeah, the song is nice. I like the song. The music video, I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
I tend to like the releases that SM does through SM Station, because I think that it's a good way for the artists to work with different kind of genres of music, something that they typically wouldn't do before. So,
like, branch out.
Yeah. So kudos to SM for doing that and keeping up with that. Stories today.
Woo! Hot topics.
Winner celebrated their 3rd anniversary.
Winner.
Super adorable. I saw some pictures on the
my
IG.
My babies. Oh my god. It's been 3 years and so many things have happened. Like, I still can't hear sentimental without getting sentimental. Like, like, I did something about, like, last year and all the things that happened between, like, the beginning of last year and the end of last year. So, but it's, they're still winner. So I'm really happy that they got their 3rd anniversary and they didn't disband. So let's just hope that YG continues to pay attention to them and they continue to get activities and comebacks, because it's the first time Winner came back in a year. Twice, bitch. What? Bitch, what? No. So let's hope that streak continues. And please, YG, I would like an album. Bitch, please.
Really.
Not just 2 fucking songs at a pity. An album. An album, okay? Thank you. Speaking of anniversaries, okay? Big Bang had their 11th anniversary, and YG forgot about it.
Shit, I don't even think they forgot about it. They just completely ignored it. They
didn't say shit. They didn't say shit. They was like, we not gonna say shit. Like, they didn't commemorate it on on any social media, didn't release a little cute video, didn't even try to make a tour out of it. Like, it was very un-YG-like compared to, like, last year and the fucking hype that they made on the 10th anniversary and, like, how crazy. You would think at least they get, like, a petty-ass graphic made on Photoshop from, like, a YG staff last minute. At least they get that, but no, nada. And, like, my thing is, like, is it because the thing happened with Top or something? Or, like, but that's still no excuses. There's still, like, you know, other members and other people who stand other members who would have liked to see, like, a recognition to reblog or retweet or whatever. So I think that was a little bit fucked up. Congratulations on your 11th year anniversary, Big Bang.
And I appreciate GD for going out of his way to actually post something on Instagram about it.
Yeah.
And being, you know, the leader that he needs to be in that moment and be like, no, bitch. We actually did have an anniversary and these are my brothers and it is what it is. Bye. You tried.
Bye. Flies away.
Speaking of bye.
Speaking of goodbye.
Mnet.
Mnet.
What are you doing?
Mnet.
So, Mama for 2017 is reportedly going to be held over the course of 2 different days. On November 29th in Osaka and December 1st in Hong Kong. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck?
Those days don't even go after like, it's not even one after the other. Like, I'm so confused. Like, I don't understand.
It's like
oh my God.
Week and one at the end of the week. Like, that doesn't make sense. So Mnet released a statement saying that the locations and dates are still under discussion. Nothing has been confirmed yet. So they're actually considering this shit.
The shit that makes me mad is, like, they said, okay, we're going to stop doing it overseas. We're going to do it in Korea. I don't see Korea anywhere on these 2 dates. Like, Hong Kong, still the same fucking place we've been holding it for, like, the last 2,500 years. And then Osaka, so now you're going to do it in Japan to piss off the Koreans even more. Like, you see what you're doing right now? Like, what? Oh, my God. Mnet needs to get their shit together. Like, we're not even going to talk about the 2015 Mnet fiasco of no artists in the fucking artist pit. Like, that shit was so bad. And then last year's was, like, okay. Like, they did a semi-good job of not, like, blowing shit up. And then this year they're trying to fuck shit up again. Like, you don't have that much time left. That shit is, if you're trying to hold this in November, not December, November, like, you don't have no time left, bro. Like, none. Like, that shit is right there.
And then my thing is, like, when they would do it in China, like, they have been, like, the past, 2-3 years, when they would have it in China, they would, like, it would incorporate some of, like, Chinese pop into it. Are you also trying to do the same thing with Japan? Are you trying to...
Yeah, like J-pop. Is Kyary Pamu want to pop out of a cake? Like, you gonna have Kyary Pamu out here pop out of a cake and shit and perform? Like, I'm really confused.
I get it's like, you know, the Asian Music Awards, which I completely get if you're actually trying to incorporate everybody, but keep it one day and keep it organized. And also, if you're gonna do that, stop making it so heavily revolved around Korea, if we're gonna go there.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, we're gonna hold in these places so these artists can perform, but it's like, but you're only nominating for, like, the big awards, you're only nominating Korean artists. So it's like, where? It's like, you can't have this double, you can't have your cake and eat it too, Mnet. Like, it's not gonna happen. I'm so sorry. Like, no.
Very stupid.
It's dumb. Like, they piss me off. Like, that shit just pisses me off. Melon, I'm looking at you, sweetie. Get it together so we can have fun this year. Because honestly, Mnet is trying to pull some shit. I need Melon Music Award to come through. Like, honestly and truly, yes.
Speaking of also stupid things, that show that we had mentioned before, the US, where it's going to take a bunch of an idol reboot shows. People who are already debuted, they're going to reboot them. Basically try to do what happened in New West with this show, basically. And Boys Republic is been announced to become one of the participants in doing that. I have an issue with shows like this because it's one thing. See, the thing with New West was the members were all put into out of like 100 kids, you know, basically. And it was basically like their talent got them to where they are. They got noticed because of what they're capable of doing. Sure, they had a fan base, but still, that doesn't mean you get in at the end of the day. I mean, as you know, Jonghyun and Dongho, they didn't get into produce 101, but they didn't get into 101. But the whole idea is that you're doing this for this reboot. There are going to be conditions and terms for that. because one of you all could be super popular over the other 4 or 5, and you have to be really careful when you do things like that. So good luck. Good luck to you and all these other idols who think they're gonna join this and come out unscathed. So,
Yeah, that's not gonna be good. Speaking of unscathed idols, 101's Kang Daniel and my son and Yoon Ji-sung, my husband, will are to open an independent label under MMO Entertainment. I'm gonna have Mel read the statement because I suck at reading statements because it's mad long. Read it, Mel. It's too long for me. I can't do this.
Okay, so MMO said, we are currently planning to form an independent label under MMO Entertainment to fully support Kang Daniel and Yoon Ji-sung in their future endeavors after 101's activities are concluded. We will give the independent label our full support and help introduce a streamlined system to help the 2 idols grow as musicians after the end of their 101 activities. We also ask for your continued love and support for both Kang Daniel and Yoon Ji-sung as members of 101 in the meantime. So basically, they have a safety blanket.
Yeah, exactly. So, this is my issue. So, there's been a lot of petty shit happening within the 101 fandom towards Ji-sung and, like, in relation to Daniel, because Daniel's center, because he won, right? So, they're saying that Ji-sung shouldn't be leader, it should be Daniel, because blah, blah. First of all, the members voted for Ji-sung to be leader. It wasn't like Ji-sung was like, I'm going to be the leader, because I know. Like, he was voted out of the members because he has the most fucking leaderish qualities. Doesn't mean that he's trying to take, like, Daniel's spotlight. They were also angry, and I think Mel told me about this, or was it Eva? I don't remember who it was. But that they were angry at the music video because Daniel wasn't as highlighted as much. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, oh my God. So, like, after seeing this, it's like, so MMO is out here actively trying to, like, keep them, like, good, and you're actively trying to, like, fuck shit up. Like, actively. These boys haven't even debuted properly, and you already out here making trouble. Like, why do fans have to be this fucking immature? I don't understand. Like, there's no reason to be this immature. Not at all. Like, these boys are trying to make it. Because they only got 1 year to do as much as possible to continue to survive in that industry. Mm-hmm. And you're actively trying to fuck that up for them by creating all this fucking scandal around them and division and trying to put, 2 and 2 together where you can't even do math. Like, there's no reason, and that shit just pisses me off. Wasn't there some shit about a lawsuit too? Like,
I think so. I don't remember the specifics of it though.
Like, there was something about a lawsuit, and it was just like, there's no fans are really out here doing way too much, and it really needs to stop because they're not letting these boys enjoy, their win and their debut properly, and fans who are actually actively supporting them and not trying to cause drama, are being overshadowed by this crap. So it's like, let it go, like, chill. Just because Daniel won and is, to your eyes, not getting as much recognition or as much highlight as Somi did, let it fucking go. This is a completely different thing. That's what they said that when they started the show. Like, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the exact same thing as the first season. And the way that the group will function as well will be different because they're all individual people with different type. Like, they're different than the girls. They don't have the same personalities as them. Mm. So it's like you can't expect it all to work the same exact way. It's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna need y'all to just let the petty shit go and move the fuck on because it's getting, like, annoying, and this group hasn't even been out, like, enough for this to be happening. Mm-hmm. Like, chill. They only got 1 year to make it happen, and y'all fucking this up for them already. Like,
get
chill.
Y'all shit together.
Get it together, sweetie.
Get it together like Yeti. Okay. In dating news, Girls Day Yeti.
Dating.
Girls Day Yeti and Ryu Junior confirm that they are dating.
The drama. Life imitates art. But actually not really, because in the drama, he didn't get her in the end. It was Bogum, but you know what? It's fine. He got her in life. So, I saw this. I saw the dispatch thing, and I was like, before they confirmed it, and I was like, at work, and I was like, ah! Because I was shook, because I was like, oh my God, like, this is all happening so quickly. And then today I find out it's confirmed, and I just, like, it's great. Like, this is great. I love when, like, my favorite drama couples just come together, and I'm just like, it's great.
For those
And then
who've never seen the drama is
Reply 1988. Yes,
that one.
that's such a good drama. I'm still trying to get Mel to watch it, but that's such a good drama. Like it's really good. I'm telling you, Mel, looking at you.
I will try to fit it in sometime.
It's so good. Oh my god. In not so good dating news.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lee Sung Kyung and Nam Hyuk have confirmed to be broken up due to busy schedules.
Jesus. So this is another drama couple. They're from Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-ju. So they were actually like in the drama, like they were actually dating. And when I found out that they were dating in real life, again, I screamed like to everyone. And I was very excited. And now they're broken up and everything is wrong with the world because like no, they're literally so perfect for each other. Like they even have like the perfect height for each other. Like she's tall and he's taller. Like it's just beautiful. Like I don't like, why does God want to punish humanity like this by breaking them up? Like I don't understand. First the fucking American Nazis and now this. Like this is some bullshit. Like I don't need this. Like no one needs this. So I'm actually like happy and sad right now. Like I feel so distressed emotionally. Like I'm like, one of my couples like got together but the other one broke up. Like what do I do? Just stand in the middle and cry and laugh at the same time? Like it's just, I'm sad, y'all. Like this is the life of a person who watches K-dramas, honestly.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
Honestly, thank you. Yeah, that's dating news.
In injury news, 17's Hoshi will be taking a temporary break from activities due to an illness. Pledis had announced on their official Facebook that Hoshi would not be participating in the Chicago concert due to his diagnosis with enteritis, which is an inflammation of the intestine. And they also noted that he did want to participate anyway, despite his condition, but they actually said, no, you're going to be sitting the fuck down and you're going to be healing from stuff like this. Also, Twice's Dahyun actually is also having an injury issue. She sprained her ankle, so she can't be active in activities as well. So, send your good thoughts to those small children.
Yeah. I never thought I'd say this, but Pledis, you did well.
Okay.
Like, I never thought I'd say a good thing about Pledis, but Pledis, I'm looking at you. You did well. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back, buddy. Like, you did well. But yeah, I hope they get good rest. I hope Hoshi's, what is it, enteritis? Is not like really serious. And he gets some rest. And Dahyun as well, my small daughter.
The small rabbit, the bunny rabbit.
My small little bunny rabbit daughter. Like, yes.
So, back
fuckery.
Back
Yay.
to YG.
Fuckery. Our favorite thing.
Iconics. Basically, we're saying fuck YG, and they're not going to be buying some Icon official merch due to accusations of mistreatment and health concerns. So basically, there's a couple of different things going on. It's kind of contradictory, at least to me, where it's like, you have them doing so much, you're not taking care of them. But then the other conversation is, they're not doing enough. And it's like, which one is it?
What do you want?
What do you want?
When do you want it? Like, what?
YG himself, not the label, the YG himself, the CEO, went on his Instagram and he said, no need to worry about Icon. Let's wait until September and October, the day we can happily smile together. He's a fucking snake.
He has a snake face. Like, he has like a snake face.
And then YG Entertainment.
Like, the day we can smile together, the day I can fucking smile because I'm going to be making so much money after this. Like, fuck you. No, shut up. Like, goodbye.
And then YG Entertainment said, this has occurred from misunderstanding. Icon released a new single album in May of this year, and they are continuously preparing for a new album and actually have plans to meet domestic fans often. Good luck, Iconics.
Good luck, Icon.
You're going to need it.
Oh my god.
We're about to go right into this disbandment news. People weren't so lucky. For those of you who don't know Sunny Hill, they debuted in 2007 under Low End Entertainment. Their contracts have recently expired and they have chosen to leave the company. Low End Entertainment released a statement. They said, hello, this is Low End Entertainment. We are conveying our agency's official statement regarding the end to Sunny Hill's exclusive contracts. Our company's exclusive contracts with the four members Jubi, Sunga, Koda, and Misung with the group Sunny Hill ended on August 8th, and they have left Low End Entertainment. We send our sincere encouragement for the futures of all the Sunny Hill members who have been members of the Lowen family. We hope that you will send warm support in the future to the Sunny Hill members who are preparing to make a fresh start. Thank you.
So Sunny Hill, I fucking love Sunny Hill. Sunny Hill, their song "Pray" got me through a lot, like really long ago, like when I first heard it, because it's so like the video. Okay, the video is creepy, yes, but the song is really really nice, and if you read the lyrics, like you realize a lot of things as you're listening to it, because like the harmony and the beat and the lyrics and like everything is just like, if you watch the music video you'll actually realize even more. But you know, I'm kind of sad to see another like second generation K-pop group go.
Yeah,
it's like the end of an era continuing to happen over and over again. It's really sad, but I wish them well, all of them individually, and yeah, R.I.P. Sunny Hill. We're gonna add them to the list. Like
all these girl groups, damn it.
All these girl groups, man.
Now this one I saw coming. This one not shocked to me at all.
This one on a note.
DR Music announces departure of Alexandra from BP Rania. The statement reads, "Dear fans, BP Rania is finally back. First, can I just say, if you're going to start a statement about a member leaving, why the fuck are you celebrating shit like that?"
Yeah, right? Like, what?
First of all, we would like to say thank you for supporting us no matter what. We are deeply appreciated. Recently, there has been an issue related to racism, boycotting, petition, etc. on our official SNS accounts. We have noticed that many fans have been worried because of these issues. About the title song, Beep Beep Beep, all of our staff, the artists, came to agreement, and that Alexandra is no longer a member of BP Rania. We have gone through quite many conversations and meetings and have agreed to promote with 5 members. DR Music actually emphasized the decision is not due to rumors such as racism, etc. Being on stage with what kind of songs, what choreography couldn't only be decided by the company. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Basically, all the things that people would say that she was leaving for, that people have a right to say, because she's a black girl in this company with a group that's not getting the promotion they need to, and you have her come on stage for 30 seconds. You have her leave. She can't participate in choreo. She can't be on stage with the other members. And there was a video recently where she was literally off to the side in the background. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Of course people are going to think that those are the reasons.
We been new. Like,
been new.
Like, it's just like, it's not realistic to have someone who's black in a K-pop group. It's not realistic to have someone who's foreign, not Asian foreign, in a K-pop group. Like, she didn't even speak Korean fluently or well. So there was no communication with the team. Like, I saw her My Neighbor Charlie episode, and that shit was so stressful for me because she literally, like, they put up some clothes, and I said this, I think, in an episode before. They put some clothes on her, and it didn't fit because she doesn't have Korean body type. So it didn't fit her on the boobs, and she was trying to tell this to the stylist, but the stylist doesn't understand her. So she took it the wrong way. She thought that she hated the clothes or something like that. So the stylist got angry and started crying and told the manager, and it was a big ass mess. And the stylist basically, like, she had to apologize to the member, and the stylist basically say, like, it wasn't that. It was just like, it didn't fit. I was trying to tell her that I didn't like it. Like, it was a mess. And then also they were going to a salon to do their hair, and I will always remember this episode because it was so heartbreaking. They were going to the salon to do their hair, and they had her in, like, a little room off to the side because no one could do her hair, like, because she has curly hair. So they gave her, like, a flat iron and a blow dryer and, like, a mirror thing, like one of those, like, stylist desks with a mirror. She was by herself doing her own hair in the corner, even though the company pays this salon to do the hair for the members. So it's like, that is so shitty to live like that. And she lived, like, by herself. She didn't live with the rest of the members. She lived by herself in this, like, in a little Korean apartment by herself. Like, it was just, it was like heartbreaking to watch, really. And good that she left, to be honest.
I have a few comments about that, because normally that would be heartbreaking, but as a Black woman who lived in South Korea, I find that she just made it harder for herself at the end. Because, little known fact that a lot of people probably don't realize, there are Black hairstylists in Korea. They exist. They really exist. So if you're having a problem with the fact that they can't do your hair, you have access to other people that can. And my thing is, you left Def Jam for this shit. You left an actual record label that was going to actually pay you decently and actually hopefully eventually take care of you. Because again, record deals fall through. That's normal. But you left something that will put you in a better frame, a better light for you to promote your talent. You left there, went to Korea under this label. And the thing was, she was like, oh yeah, I'm a K-pop fan. I was into like 21 and all that. Okay, then then you know how labels work. And you know how people look at news. You know how all of this works. It'd be different if they try to debut you as an individual, which again, I would actually have a problem with. Because the thing about the K-pop industry, the thing about Asian industries, there's space for Asian people to display their talents because they don't get the same promotion internationally. And so my thing is, you left a place where there is a market for Black people. There is a market for our kind of music. You left somewhere. You're biracial. That will put you right to the top. I'm not understanding why you left this only to become a prop and a commodity for this one group that isn't even that famous. You have to pick your own battles, and I get that people get excited and they think about the glitz and the glamour of the K-pop industry and, oh my God, idols, and I'll get to know people. At the end of the day, it's not that easy. It just isn't. There are groups that you probably know internationally that have a lot of fame that don't get paid a lot of money because they're not known in their own country. And they don't have all of that stuff going. What got me the most was that there was an interview. It was an English interview where she was with the original members of Rania before half of them left. And they literally, the leader literally said, we are so happy to have Alex here. Now hopefully we can get some international promotions. Really? You verbatim called her an international prop. Literally. And then why aren't you teaching her Korean? Why? Why aren't you teaching her Korean? Why isn't she teaching herself Korean? That doesn't make sense to me.
She was. I don't know if she continued, but she was. She definitely, they had her doing classes, and they had her doing self prep as well. So she was actively trying to learn, as far as I knew when I watched that thing.
For her versus to still be in English by the time they came back with this comeback, that don't register with me. She's been there at least a year.
I think I feel bad because I understand the appeal, like you said. So if she's being offered this, this group is already established and blah, and they're filling her with stars, and she's not making any moves in Def Jam. If you feel stuck in a place, then she's gonna go out and find something else. And if that was an opportunity that was being given to her, she was her eyes were shining, then she was gonna take it, and it didn't end up turning out well for her. And she learned her lesson, and I feel bad at the way she was treated, just because if she's such a fucking commodity to you, you want to make sure that she's treated well. Mm-hmm. If she's so important to the survival of your fucking group, so that shit, I feel bad when I watched her episode. I felt like she was being treated like shit. Is she responsible for her own destiny? Yeah, because she fucking took the deal, but also it does not it was still very shitty treatment. And for one, I'm glad that she is out of that group, and hopefully she can go into the real world and find something that actually works for her as a Black woman, and not as the token Black person in whatever the fuck. So,
and also let me just say this, because this pissed me off when she came into the group. People were like, we finally have a Black person, a person as a representative. you've always had them. Lee Michelle, Insuni, Tasha, you've always had them. So how about you put some of that promotion into the people who are actually in that damn country, actually trying to help change the face of these biracial kids who get constantly picked on. Because you can't change age-old stereotypes. You can't do it. So right now, focus on helping the people actually trying to make a name for themselves. There's no reason that Lee Michelle had to turn to rap to get her name back out there. There's no reason. That she had to cut her. There's no reason. So talk to me about promoting these black girls that are already in this country. Talk to me about that before you promote a foreigner. Thanks. And that's all I got to say about that.
That was a lot. We're not going to go into ONU, which is a whole different discussion. And I'm just like, ready, but not ready. Like, so ONU from Shiny has been removed from the age of youth due to the scandal that he has going on right now. He was replaced by Lee Yoo-jin from Produce 101 Season 2. I didn't even know acted, but okay. And Mel, because I don't know.
I have seen things that he touched her on more than one occasion. Because before, when we recorded, we were like, well, what was the, consensus for everything and all of that. I found out that it was more than once. And it was had more of an intent behind it. But
explain, because I don't know shit.
Basically that it might have started initially as like bumping into her, but from what I'm seeing from other translators and other certain fans is that it was more of an intent to it. That's why it's an issue. So my updated opinion about the whole thing is keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Check.
When no means no, it means motherfucking no. And ONU, get your shit together. Point blank period. That's all.
Get it together, sweetie. Get it together, sweetie. Like,
speaking of people who need to get their shit together. SNSD, Girls' Generation's Taeyeon, was basically mobbed by fans at an airport in Indonesia, in Jakarta. SM pretty much sent her with one bodyguard to get through a fucking airport. And if you just look for the videos of it, it's one of the most
terrifying
things I've seen.
It's fucking terrifying. Like, there was like police and like, and they were trying to get everybody off. And it was just like, it looked like a fucking like zombie apocalypse. Like, it was so crazy. Like, it was terrifying. There were so many people. Like, oh my god. Ugh.
So Taeyeon, bless her heart, released a statement on her Instagram, and she said, "There was such a large crowd at the airport in Jakarta that my feet became tangled and my body was also, so it felt like a dangerous situation. I actually fell to the floor and I trembled and I couldn't stop crying. Perhaps because I looked like I was in danger, the security guard on site came from behind me and lifted me up, which also startled me. I was anxious because of the reoccurring physical contact from behind me and to my sides, and I couldn't find any order. I am very upset because I think some of the people who were waiting for me also fell and were injured. Also, it wouldn't have been intentional, but there was recurring contact with parts of my body, my behind and my chest, as well as colliding and pulling. I was taken aback by that and couldn't get a hold of myself. That is why I couldn't appear my best when I arrived in Jakarta for the first time in a while. I'm so sorry to the fans who waited. And please, I hope order will be kept so that we do not get hurt. You are our fans who are the most loving and kind-hearted and can understand each other. So I will think of today's events as just an accident. I hope no one is hurt."
She's too nice.
Way too nice.
She's way too nice. They tried it. So, okay. This happens with, like, when idols go, like, overseas, it tends to happen when they don't have, like, good security. Mm-hmm. Like, first of all, what the fuck was SM thinking with one security guard? Like, SM, what you doing? SM, like, what are you doing? Do you not know who she is? Like, what? Oh, my God. I also think she's too nice. I think that the fans that were there were waiting for her, and they created that mess because when one person starts pushing, everybody gonna start pushing because it's a herd mentality. Everybody wants to get close to her. Everybody wants to take their close-ass fucking picture of her face. Everybody wants her to sign something. Like, it's gonna happen. This girl is tiny. Small as shit. Like, what? Have you guys seen a picture of her? Like, a real life, not just her by herself, like, next to other people. Like, she's so little. And, like, skinny. So it's like, can you imagine going through that crowd, being her size, and, like, trying not to get basically, like, fucking trampled to death? Like, what? And people shoving their cameras in your face and on your body? Like, that's not cool. People get too excited. I understand, like, they're coming to your country, like, you're excited to see them, but that shit is way too much. Like, you're going a little too far. If y'all would have been more orderly about it, y'all probably could have gotten some good, like, shots and, you know, gotten to say hi to her, maybe given her your gifts, but you weren't orderly about it. You terrified her, which is fucking terrible. Like, no one should feel like they're deadass about to get, like, stomped by a herd of people. That's not cool. Like, what I saw in that video rivaled, like, Black Friday. Like, it was insane. Like, it was fucking insane. And I'm like, this is an airport. You're inconveniencing her, but, like, other people, too, that are actually trying to travel somewhere, and you're, like, inconveniencing them because you're making a freaking show at the airport. So it's like, I need these friends to get together. Like, this has happened before. It happened with Big Bang, right? Or was it GD by himself?
It was GD by himself.
Or was it all of Big Bang?
It was GD by himself.
It was GD by himself. It happened too, and that was fucking terrifying. Like, oh my god, like, I need people like this to get it together, because pushing around and trying to get close to your idol is not gonna work. You're just gonna scare them. They're people. Like, you'll get scared. Like, if you see like 200 people coming towards you, you're gonna get scared and you're gonna run the opposite direction. Like, so, like, just imagine them with like 60 people pushing. No, it's terrifying. Like, get it together.
I think that it's even more crazy because then fans go like, oh my god, why did they take the back door? Oh my god, why won't they come make their friends? Because of shit like this. Because of shit like this, because people don't know how to just stand by, give somebody their space. You can take videos, you can take pictures. Don't be all up in their face. You know, that's what a zoom lens is for. But you have to be extremely careful about stuff like that, because you could hurt yourself. You could hurt other people. Those videos, oh my god, it were so bad. I felt so bad for her. And that was just one of them. Imagine if all 8 of them were there.
That would have been insane.
Also, another SNSD news, just a quick sidebar. Y'all better hope everybody renews. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That got y'all. Like, all these girl groups are like, you know, what is it? We're dropping like flies. Like, it's bad. So
I think they'll be fine, but I think instead of all their contracts expire at the same time, I think it'll be more on an individual basis. Like, somebody renews for maybe another year or 2 years or something like that. But I'm not part of the So On fandom. SNSD was my first girl group, but even then, I can't call it. I can't call it. But if they haven't, we just don't know. Congratulations. If they haven't by the time this goes out, we're praying for you.
Let's all pray.
Amen.
So that is episode 12 of Two Souls. Whoop, whoop. We're happy to be back. As mentioned before, the new format is preview on SoundCloud, full podcast on iTunes and YouTube. So
they might get the teaser on iTunes too, because it's connected to our SoundCloud. So their best bet is to just go to YouTube.
Yeah, just go to YouTube. It's right there. Shoot. All our social media is linked on our SoundCloud. Our social media is linked everywhere else. All our social media is at Two Souls. And yeah, any parting words, Mel? Don't say bye. Like, give a nice little message. You know, say something. Say a valedictorian speech. Like,
school's coming back, and that's
no.
And as a therapist in training, from me to you, make sure you take care of yourself this year. Make sure that you're eating, you're drinking properly. I don't give a fuck what you eat, because I'm not about that vegan shit. Do whatever you do that makes you feel good. Just take care of yourself. Get all your hours of sleep. And bye.
Love you guys, and we will catch you guys in the next podcast.
Bye.
Bye.